everyone. This is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Do They See a Future for This Connection? Okay, so maybe you just met someone, or maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe there's someone you're kind of interested in but nothing has happened. Let's go ahead and see. Do they see a future for this connection for you and them? All right, and we will have extended readings today, which you can click on the link below in the description box. And in the extended reading, we'll be looking at what's their next move, their deepest feelings, and their deepest desires. We're going to be using the Deepest Desires deck here, okay? So that will be in the extended reading if you guys want to hit that up. Also, in the link below are details for how to book a personal reading with me, and also how to follow me on Instagram. I do have a private account, so if you'd like to request me, you can do so there, okay? Ooh, it's so hot, right? It's been so freaking hot on the West Coast. What are we to do, guys? Let's go ahead and I've got this fire going here as well too, but I've got your pre-shuffled oracle cards. I have your different piles all ready to go, and all you need to do is choose your pile. So we have pile number 1, which is the yellow tea light, pile number 2, which is the red tea light, and pile number 3, which is the blue tea light, okay? So you can skip directly to your pile, and if you're dealing with more than one person, you're absolutely free to watch more than one pile, okay? So thank you so much, you guys, and let's go ahead and get into it. What does your person see a future in this connection? Okay, does your person see a future in this connection? All right, let's go ahead and take a look with the oracle cards first. Okay, so your person, we have this song called My Song Number 5 by this band called Haim, and I'll read the lyrics here in a minute, but let's get everything out. They're saying, you are so tempting, temptress. So they do see some sexy potential in this connection. Higher power, I pray you will forgive me, okay? And then we have a soulmate message here. It says, do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. Current events are paving the way to a brighter future. Love illuminates all darkness. Remain positive and in the light, okay? And then we have here kisses, unconditional, loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. We have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, and also hesitation, right? Because some people don't want to be hit by Cupid's arrow because they've been hurt in the past, or they've done things in the past, so they're a little afraid. We have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. And here we have the armadillo, set healthy boundaries, okay? So this person could have done something to you and is wanting a new start with you, like done something that you didn't appreciate, which is why we have the need for boundaries here, and they are praying to a higher power that you will forgive them, is what I'm seeing here. And we have hold your vision, fixed moon. So you're being asked to hold your vision for what you want now, and do not don't vary it too much. I mean, don't fear any change that's coming your way, but also if you have certain standards, pile number 1, Spirit is saying here, hold your vision. And I think this person, as far as do they see a future with you, they are holding their vision, okay? This song, though, is keeping it a little interesting here, because they say, I've been lied to, so what's the truth? Now I'm not going to hide it all, keep it all in from you. You've been lying, so honey, I'm not your honey pie, okay, is the name of that song. So your person you could have done something, or your person could have done something here in this connection, and they're worried and they are hoping that you will forgive them. With the number 3 here, I do feel that they want to have, a brighter future with you. I do feel like they're trying to remain positive about this connection. And I do think they're holding a vision here. It's just that I feel like they are going to try to have better boundaries and be better about what they're doing. And boundaries aren't always about, it's not always about like kicking. It might be that they needed better boundaries with other women or other men in their life. Like maybe they're kind of a romantic and they're like, oh no, it's totally cool that I was hanging out with so-and-so, and that person, you know, it's not a big deal. So I dated them a long time ago, but maybe that really bothered you. So maybe this person is needing to have better boundaries with other men or other women in their life. And I can see that you know, playing a part here. And so if they, in any way, like, you know, they could be missing you at this point, looking at pictures of you, and you are tempting them. Your photos of them are very tempting. You could look very good in red. I feel like I could have some Aries here, possibly some Pisces here, some Geminis here. But I feel like this person is trying to think about, like, they're thinking about the good times that you guys had together when things were very lighthearted and fun and easy. And they still want to hold the vision of that. So I do think that this person sees a future with you. I just think that they, you know, there's been upsets in this connection, and there's been some drama in this connection is what I'm seeing. And you might be having boundaries against this person as well too. Not against them, but just you might be on your guard a bit more than usual. Like, you're looking good, you're sexy, you're a temptress. You really tempt this person. They're trying to pray to their higher power that maybe some of them find, like, maybe some of them have a hard time keeping it in their pants and get very tempted. And so they're trying to, you know, they're trying to keep their behavior under wraps, or trying to be a better man or a better woman and actually keep it in their pants and not be tempted by every other Sam, Dick, or Harry, okay? So I think that there are, you know, kisses and Cupid's arrow. I definitely think they see a future with you. It could just be that they've made some errors in judgment here in the past. They're trying to remain positive about the connection. Okay, so we have the yellow tea light here, which is all about going after what you want, the I am presence, okay? So don't fear the current changes in this connection. I feel like both of you need to hear that message, because I do feel like there's been changes in the connection, and you both are trying to hold on to the vision here. I see you trying to kind of tempt this person, and I see them wanting to pull you back in. But shit went down because we've had this song, I've been lied to, so what's the truth? No, I'm not going to hide it all, keep it all in from you, okay? So if somebody was keeping it all in before and, you know, subliminating their emotions and keeping it all in, I don't feel like that's going to happen anymore, because it's not the way to happiness, right? Like, you have to let it out. And I feel like both of you are trying to hold the vision here. You both, I see you both could see a future here, all right? So let's see, spirit, angels, and guides. Does this person see a future? Does pile number one's person see a future here? Death, okay, so I think that they have tried to put this to an end. I think they have inadvertently, like, caused endings in this connection, and you're like the tempting, you know, the tempting piece of chocolate when you've been so good on your diet and you've ate nothing, you know, bad, and then you go a month without having any sugar, and then you have this big old Milky Way or something. I feel like this person, like, you are the Milky Way to this person. I feel like they're very tempted by you, but there could also be an element here of you know, just needing major transformation and change in this connection for it to actually go somewhere, for there to be an actual future in this connection. All right, and I just heard unlucky number 13. Although we know number 13 is the death card, it's not unlucky. It's just, I heard that in my head. So number 13 could mean something to someone here. Yeah, and I also feel like somebody here was taken by surprise in this connection, that they thought that everything was going amazing, everything was wonderful. 10 of Pentacles, you guys were building towards the future together, everything was fine, and then something happened, right? And it could be that a Scorpio did something here. I'm seeing the letter D and the number 1, okay? So for those of you that maybe someone has a birthday that is 1, or somebody was born in January, but I'm seeing the letter D as well here, okay? So this relationship could have been going on, like, really, really well, and it was looking like it was going to be, you know, like a really, like, traditional, like maybe even a marriage, and then something happened. Spirits, angels, and guides. Why is death here? Ooh, maybe it was financial trouble, or maybe it was daily life with this person just got very like tiring and troublesome. And you both started to feel like it wasn't worth it. You felt like throwing in the towel, or maybe you were just bringing out like the really like the side of one another that feels a little bit pathetic or martyry in a way too, with the Five of Pentacles, like the woe is me kind of side here. And you guys went from having like this abundance together and seeing a future, but then things just got derailed here, and it could be because of money or job, or trust. Trust could have been broken in this connection, all right? Because the Five of Pentacles is also about trust for me as a reader, okay? So trust could have been broken in this connection, and I see that this guy is comforting this girl, and she looks like she's upset. He's looking off into the distance here. So I do think someone could have found something out here that didn't please them and wasn't, you know, wasn't comforting to them. If you're a guy watching this for a girl, you could have found out something about your girl that you didn't appreciate, and that made you look at this connection in a new way, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so trust could have been broken in this connection. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. Someone could have been juggling here. Someone could have had, you know, more than one option, and could have been really tempting fate. That's what I see when I look at this. It's like just kind of tempting the fates, like, oh, I can do this, I'm cool, I'm good, I'm just gonna stand on the edge of a cliff with all this crazy water around me and stand here on one foot in these fucked up shoes with the rocks all slippery. Yeah, no big deal, no big deal, I got this, right? It's kind of like overplaying your hand a bit. Is this person could have overplayed their hand and is now suffering the consequences. Spirit, do they see a future for this connection? The Tower. Okay, so yeah, I think they go back and forth. Honestly, pile number one, they're a little bit bipolar on this, because on one hand, they're like kisses, Cupid's arrow, I'm holding my vision, I'm setting, you know, healthy boundaries, and I'm praying for forgiveness, and you're so tempting. But on the other hand, I feel like their behavior and the way that they've been doing things has not led to positive outcomes in this connection with the Tower. Like there has been, you know, situations, as my friend would say. So I do think that this person has, you know, I just heard that what's that song? I Am My Own Worst Enemy by Blink 182, because every now and then I kick the living shit out of me. Like, I feel like this person is their own worst enemy sometimes, and they were their own worst enemy in this connection, and I feel like they kind of caused the downfall here with their behavior and what they were doing. And they could have been tempted by other options, or, they could have lied to you, and then you found out about it, and you're like, honey, I'm not your honey pie. Like, get the hell out of here. I'm not your honey pie. Okay, with all the red in this card too, I do feel like there was probably some anger and regret. I am seeing the reds here too. Like, they could have gotten very angry, and they could have a lot of regret about some things that were done in this connection, is what I'm also feeling too here, pile number one. So did they see a future? So the Tower is like saying it's like, no, I don't see a future. With death, the Five of Pentacles, it's like at one point I think that they saw a future with you, and I think that they were praying to their higher power that you will forgive them for what they've done. And I think that they believe that you are holding your vision and your boundaries for the kisses, the unconditional love, and Cupid's arrow to hit you. And if they're going to be liars and be tempted by every last living thing, you're certainly not going to put up with that. So I think that they did see a future for this connection. It's just that things happened that they did, and endings were done here. Like endings, like shit got finished in certain regards. Like, I do think there was times when it just seemed like this connection was pointless and it was over, okay? But do they see a future? Does pile number one's person see a future here? Yeah, Six of Cups in the Tower. I remember pulling this combination before one time for myself, and I'm like, what the shit is this? You know? I think they like, you know, all hell breaks loose and then they come back. I see them like, I see a dog with a tail between its legs and like big brown eyes looking at someone with this kind of look on their face, like, will you forgive me? And I see them acting like really, like, I'm sorry, and just, you know, kind of like, please forgive me. And I see you being pretty pissed and kind of looking at them like exasperated, like, what the hell, you know? But I think I do see this person coming back to you like a lost little puppy dog, being like, oh, you know, like, you know, and probably like this is Six of Cups is also my card of therapy and inner child work. So, I mean, shit could have gotten a little rough with you guys. The feelings here could have gotten a little rough. Even if this was like just 1 or 2 dates that you had, or even just a couple week connection, sometimes people can be kind of triggering in our life, even if it's just like it's not like a 10-year connection, okay? It could just be that this connection quickly came and quickly left, and there was hope, it died, this person was juggling, they made some real errors in judgment here with the Tower, and they were set right by the universe for doing that, and then they try to come back, right? And all of this could have happened in the span of a couple weeks for some of you too, is what I'm feeling, like churn and burn it really quickly. So it's a bit much for like a new connection, right? Like that's what I'm feeling. I'm like, that's a bit much. So, but I do feel like they did see a future with you, and they could still see a future with you. They're just not real great at the future is what I'm getting. They're not, you know, they're not doing things that engender a good future towards them, okay, is what I'm seeing here. So what about spirit angels and guides? What do they like about this connection? What does pile number one's person like about this connection? That they can be sneaky little fucks and come and go whenever they please, and they think they're real clever about it. Seven of Swords. That they can turn their eyes on you, those eyes, like look up at you, like, who, me? Look at the eyes on here. This person, they look kind of androgynous in this picture, but they're looking up like, who, me? Kicking my heels up, running out of town, right? So I do think that this person likes that they can kind of come and go and do what they please, and that there's always kind of a door left open for them, and they can run off when they feel like it, and that they're the ones that get to be like intriguing and doing different things. And you know, you might be done with this, with the healthy boundaries and holding your vision here. You might be ready to just sock it to this person. I feel like sometimes, like, what are you doing? So what don't they like about the connection? What does this person not like about the connection? The Hermit, they don't like it when they're alone, or when you put them on pause with the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. They don't like it when you leave them alone. They could have a fear of abandonment. It's like they want to come and go when they please and be shady as fuck and do whatever they feel like it. I see someone like playing cards or gambling. Some people here could be card players or gamblers. Maybe some of you live in Las Vegas or go to Vegas often. But this person, I think, has a fear of being alone, and they don't like having to sit in the dark and look at their own shit, okay? And this could be Virgo energy here, but I'm talking about like not the great Virgo energy, like the kind of Virgo energy where it's just like avoidance. I am feeling Virgo Pisces here. But I think that they don't really want to like sit down and take a break, sit their ass down and take a break for a second. It's like they just want to keep going and keep moving, and they don't like having to face the truth about themselves or this connection, is what I'm seeing. And some of them don't really want to grow up either, is what I'm feeling, pile number one. Okay, so even if they can see a future, I don't know that this is the best future for you, pile number one. How are my pile number ones gonna feel about this? How are my pile number ones gonna feel about this connection? Four of Pentacles, you're stubbornly clinging to it. You're not wanting to let go. You're like, look at my shiny penny. It's all mine. I'm taking it home and putting it in my pocket, and I will never let it go, right? But what happens when you collect too many pennies? You don't ever spend them. They just sit there. They don't take them to the bank. You don't do anything with them. They're not worth a damn thing. you know? So it's kind of like, well, what are you, almost like this dialogue within yourself of like, what am I hanging on to here? But I do feel like you're clinging to the energy of this situation. I don't think you like being alone that much either, pile number one. And, or even if you do like being alone, you like having your own space and your own space to do things. I think you just don't like the idea of like not having anyone on your docket or anyone that you're interested in. I think it just feels kind of like weird to you. And we have the Prince of Wands here. So, you know, I mean, the Prince of Wands is, you know, the Knight of Wands. So you could want it, you might like fucking this person and having sex with this person and seducing this person. And so you don't really want to let go of the connection because you're like, ride 'em cowboy, you know, like you could like riding this person in general, but you're just like, buck up cowboy, buck up camper. Like, you know, I don't think you really want to let go of the physical connection with this person, even if at times you know that like it's gonna probably fade with time and you know that they don't always do the best things. I feel like you don't really want to let go of the physical connection, and your angels are like, you know, why don't you just self-pleasure yourself here? Why don't you just take a chill pill with the temperance? Like, why don't you just get off the horse and take a minute and have a nice cool drink of water? So your angels and guides are coming through with a message about balance here and making sure that you're not overdoing it in this connection, and you're not the one that's doing everything in this connection and also stubbornly clinging on to it, okay? So I do feel like those are the important messages for you, pile number one. Now, in the extended reading, we're going to go into what is their next move, their deepest feelings, and their deepest desires. And we're going to use my deepest desires deck here, okay? So thank you so much, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And do leave a comment. I look at all the comments. Do like, share, and subscribe. It helps me tremendously. And I love, absolutely love to read your guys' comments. I really do, honestly. So okay, so thank you so much, you guys. Let's go ahead. We have my pile number twos. Pile number twos, you guys chose the red tea light, okay? You guys are my spicy, root chakra, sexy, yummies, red pile. Okay, so let's get into it. Does this person see a future for this connection? Also, I want to mention, click the extended link below if you'd like to go onto the extended reading to find out what is their next move, their deepest feelings, and their deepest desires, okay? But right now, we're looking at, do they see a future for this connection, okay? Pile number two, so let's do it. Here are your oracle cards. You have Hall and Oates, out of touch. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around, okay? So we're asking, do they see a future for this connection? They say, I know we are meant to be. I'm committed to our love, commitment. Damn, pile number two. We have, you have no idea how badly I want to taste you. Thirsty. Oh my. Okay. We have this soulmate card. It is normal to miss someone who is dear to you, but remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you are always united. Those who you love are forever present in your heart. So some of you could be at a distance from this person. Some of you might have had a lover that passed away in the past, is what I'm also feeling too. And this person could be coming through this reading, is what I'm also feeling. But I do feel like this person could be at a distance from you. They could be in a different state or in a different city, or just, you know, a half hour away or an hour away from you, just a little bit at a distance, so you can't just run over to each other's house really quickly. We have mirror here, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. All right, getting serious here. Passion, woohoo. And I just heard the word diversity, okay? So you guys might have diversity in your connection. Like one person's in a different culture than the other person. One person has a different faith than the other person. One person's, you know, look is different than the other person, skin color, etc. I just feel like there's diversity, or diversity is a thing in this connection. I also get Aquarius energy. It says, I like you. Somebody likes you with your unicorn loving ass, pile number two. I like you. I got passion for you. And we have the cow spirit. Miracles are endless. So spirit is wanting to bless this connection with abundance and beauty and bounty. This is a Venus card here. Nice, right? And then we have the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. So it may mean here that you guys are not, some of you might not be in communication with out of touch, and this person wants to have you back. But for others of you, you simply cannot reach out and touch someone because you have an online communication, or you're in different areas, you have different zip codes, or you have circumstances where, you know, maybe a person has kids and so they have their kids, you know, 1 week and then 1 week on and off. So we have this out of touch card. It says, you're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. Damn. Okay. So adjustments are required in this connection. You know, adjustments maybe to move or to find more ways to spend time together, or to make more time for one another. Someone here could be very busy with their work or their job, okay? And so even if you guys can't be around each other constantly, it's like this says here, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you're always united. So that for some of you, this is a very spiritual connection as well too. And this is someone who mirrors you. So you learn a lot about yourself through this connection. And I also think you discover your passion. Like, you might not have understood passion until you knew this person. Like, this person really opens you up. And actually, I'm getting that this person helps you appreciate and love your body more, is what I'm getting. Like, have more appreciation and more body love, better self-image is what I'm feeling in this connection, okay? So I'm excited. I feel like this is exciting, you guys. And the part that might suck is just being out of touch with this person. But I do feel like this is a very bountiful and lucky connection with the cow spirit here. I feel like you guys have a sweet connection. That's sweet. Adjustments are required though. Okay, so let's see. Spirits, angels, and guides. Do they see a future? Do they see a future for this connection? Three of Wands. I think right now they're waiting. I'm waiting on you, right? Like, I think that they're waiting, but I think, yeah, I think they're opportunistic. I think they're waiting. I think they're, you know, just some of them want to take a trip to you. I mean, we're in the middle of COVID right now, so it's not like people can just jump on an airplane and go. But I feel like they want to get closer to you. And I feel like they want to come in and land on your doorstep and be like, coming in for a landing, okay, is what I'm feeling. And then we have Page of Wands. So we have Wands. So we have two Wands here, which I definitely feel like, you know, there's a lot of passion. It's insane chemistry, having fun with each other, talking to each other, sharing stories with each other here with the Page. I feel like your person really wants to show you that they're a good listener and that they can shut their mouth at times and just listen in to what you have to say. I feel like this is a person who takes the simple things in life, like, seriously, is like, oh, what a beautiful sunset, or oh, did you see, I saw that bird outside in the tree, or oh, I saw this. Like, they might tell you some of their details of their day and what's happening to you, what's happening to them during the day, and tell you sweet little details about their day is what I'm getting here. Like, this person has a desire to open up to you and also to listen to you is what I feel, okay? Pile number 2. So, and then, oh yeah, 4 of Wands. This is all wands, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, definitely fire sign energy here, but I was also feeling undeniable Virgo here as well. Gemini energy could be here as well, Aries energy too. So I definitely feel like they consider you to be an equal, and there is this element of mirroring each other, and you see that in the 4 of Wands here. They do want to make a future commitment to you. These two here, and this is 2 women doing this. So if you're watching this and you have a diverse connection, or you're bisexual, or you're a lesbian, take this times 2. This person wants to commit to you. Actually, this looks like what's a Caucasian woman and then a black woman together. So you guys there could definitely be diversity in this connection, but I do feel like there's diversity in the connection, but you guys also mirror each other on an emotional level. And this, when they have their hands tied by the red ribbon of fate there, they do think that this connection is, you know, divinely guided. And I think that they have been waiting for the one to come into their, I just heard, I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. So I think they've been waiting for that. They've been listening to signs from spirit. And I do feel like they feel so comfortable and calm and confident with you, pile number 2. Do they see a future here? 3 of Cups. Yeah, I think they feel like you guys could have a lot of fun together. You guys might have similar friend groups, or you might like the same similar type of friends. Like when you introduce your friends to just get along well with each other. Also feeling the Aquarian vibe here. Yeah, I think they want to have fun. I just heard Bang Bang, We're Beautiful and Dirty Rich. Maybe somebody here likes Lady Gaga. That's a song by Dirty Rich called by Lady Gaga. So they could like to have fun and celebrate. And I think they feel a lot of confidence and happiness when they're with their friends having fun. Yeah, we have Page of Swords. We have 2 pages here. So I think they really want to communicate with you and get to know you more. If this is a newer connection, I feel like they're like, hell yeah, I want to have fun. I want to take you out on a date. I want to get to know you. I'm interested. And some of them have a real big DICK for you, pile number 2. Either that or a very large strap-on, whatever it may be, whatever phallus you may think of in your life. But some of them have a big old you-know-what for you, and some of them are very celebratory about their body parts and, you know, keep it hanging, right? Pile number 2's person. So I feel like, yeah, they are like clever, interesting, funny. I feel like this person is ready to listen and to have fun and wanting to get to know you more. And I think that they find you amusing and funny. I think that they like just talking to you makes them smile and laugh. I'm getting good vibes, pile number 2. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm getting good vibes. So let me just ask this. Oh, ooh, cards are just flying out. Let me just ask this. Spirit, angels, and guides. Is there anything about, what does pile number 2, what do they not like about this connection, right? There always has to be one thing. What do they not like about this connection? What do they not like? 10 of Pentacles. They might not like, okay, if some people here like Capricorns, Taurus, or Virgos, they might not like that they feel like everything before they can really get to know you or really have fun with you, they have to take care of daily living and daily life, or that there has to be a really long courtship, or that you're going to kind of make them jump through hoops to get to them. Like you're like, you don't get my ass that easily. I can hear you, pile number 2. So I feel like they're like, this is going to take a lot of money and effort on this courtship. They could also have a lot of responsibilities as well, and things that they have to take care of, and practical like realities that they need to deal with here, particularly thinking of Capricorn energy. And so they have to find a way to balance all of that, okay? And some of them could, you know, have issues with like being in like really traditional relationships. I did get that diversity energy. So I do feel like they might like to explore like other kinds of ways of having relationships or alternatives. This is only for some of you, so take it as it resonates. But they could kind of be like, this feels more like a traditional relationship to them. And sometimes they're like, oh, can I really do that? So that could be challenging for them. But I am seeing here, pile number 2, that they do really like you a lot, that they are into you. So what do they like about this connection? Spirit, angels, and guides, what do they like about this connection? 8 of Pentacles, that you're someone that will do the work with them, that you're not someone, Virgo energy, you're not someone that's going to just abandon ship on them, that you will actually like be a reciprocal partner, be that mirroring partner that actually helps them build in their life and helps them grow. Like it isn't just about a good time, but it's also about building and growing together. And I think they do like that. They could be a little afraid like of what would happen. Like, does this mean like I would finally, some of you might be kind of young, so you could be meeting this person going, oh, does this mean we're getting married or something? So they could have some trepidation about that with the 10 of Pentacles, because that can be scary to some people. But I do feel like they're excited about what they could possibly build with you, how they could grow with you. And probably like, I do feel like you could be positive for their career as well and help them save money as well, pile number 2. So there's like, actually they feel good about the practical realities of this connection and where it could take them. Now let's see here. Let's go ahead and ask, how will my pile number twos feel? How will my pile number twos feel about this connection? Eight of Swords, you might not be seeing right away that we have I like you and passion. You might be like, oh shucks, are you sure? Are you sure? You know, you might be putting them through some tests here with the Ten of Pentacles, like, oh yeah, you need to prove it, show it, you know? So I feel like for some of you, you might have had some real shit in the past. And so you're just like, I don't know, I'm not sure, you know? Let's see, how are you gonna feel, Page of Cups? But you want to feel good. You definitely want to feel good in your body. For some of you too, it's the throat chakra and the way that you communicate and the way that you express your love. But I definitely feel like you guys, I see somebody's titty here. Like some of you could like having his guy's titty here, could like your chest being rubbed or touched or kissed. I definitely feel like you want emotional vulnerability with this person, and you want to be able to show yourself and show your body with this person. You could just have some fears about that or just be held back a little bit at first. I'm seeing the letter S here as well. So if that's your name, then even double the message for you. And we have the King of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys want to get laid with something fierce. Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You're tired of all the options. You just want to, you just want to have some good old-fashioned fun, like, Bacchian, Greek, Roman times, like drinking wine together, enjoying, letting go of all your fears and trepidations. Some of you just need to open up your eyes and see that love is coming in for you here. And I feel like with the King of Wands, like you guys just want to be confident. You want to be moving forward. You want to be secure in your relationships. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius vibe. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, you want a love offer from an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius as well. And you don't want to be kept in the dark anymore is what I'm feeling actually here for you, pile number two, okay? You want someone to make their feelings known and step forward with it on authority, all right? So that's what I'm getting for you, pile number two. We are going to take it to the extended reading next, where we are going to go into what their next move is, their deepest feelings, and their deepest desires, okay? So thank you so much, pile number two. I hope you enjoyed your reading. That was you guys were pretty spicy, all right? So let's go ahead and move on. Next, we have my beautiful pile number threes. Pile number three, you chose the blue tea light. And your question today is, do they see a future for this connection, okay? And we will have an extended reading where you can click on the link below, and we will be asking what is their next move, their deepest feelings, and their deepest desires, okay? So join me there if you like. With that being said, pile number three, let's get into do they see a future here? Okay, we have Crush by Jennifer Page for your song. I'll read that in a second. They're saying, what am I running from? Confusion. They're saying body, mind, and soul, exploring every inch of you, studying. Ooh, some of them are about to crack open a textbook. And we have a soulmate card. It says, in order to cope with the separation from a loved one, we need to realize that spiritually we are always connected to those we love. Neither distance nor time can separate that which is united by love, okay? We have karmic relationships. So fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, letting go, and loving you, okay? So they might have been running from you at some point. What am I running from? They were feeling confused about this connection. We have paradise, okay? So exploring every inch of you is like paradise to them. Definitely the sexual connection, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. More than sexual, definitely a connection here, okay? Soulmates, yeah, okay. So we have karmic, paradise, and soulmates, all right? So maybe a separation was necessary in this connection to reset and rebalance this situation. We have the turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race, right? Don't go too fast with this person, pile number three. Take it easy, right? Take it easy. I'm not gonna sing. I don't know why. There's a song from like the 1970s called Take It Easy. I can't think of it right now, but it says take time to breathe out. So some of you need to go on camping trips. You need to go sleep under the stars. Some of you need to go stay in a yurt or do a camping or glamping or go on some kind of expedition or trip, hiking, fishing, biking. I'm definitely seeing some of you needing to be outdoors in a forest somewhere and taking it real slow in this connection, right? Real slow, real easy. Definitely getting that water sign vibe here, Cancer, Pisces. I'm feeling it, right? Like you guys just need to be Taurus, take it slow, rider, take it slow, okay? And that's going to help, get through any kind of like runner behavior or confusion about the connection. Also, communication with the blue tea light here. Clearly, communicating is going to be a major factor in the future of this connection. And your card here says, it's just a little crush. Not like I faint every time we touch. It's just some little thing. Not like everything I do depends on you. Crush by Jennifer Page. So I think your person is kind of a little bit in denial about their feelings. They're like, why am I running? Where am I going? I want to actually explore every inch of you. Some of them think you have a very gorgeous and beautiful body. Some of you could be very athletic too, is what I'm seeing, but they're needing to take it slow with you and to get out in nature and take time. So that they can realize what needs to happen spiritually in this connection. They could have had some karmic relationships, both of you could have in your past, that pulled on your heartstrings but didn't go anywhere. And you both are looking for something more here with paradise and soulmates. And it might be like you're a little idealistic about the connection. Both of you could be, so you're having to take it real slow, take it real easy, is what I'm getting, that easy flow here going on with my pile number 3s. You're like water, all right? I get an Aries vibe here too, which Aries can be impatient. They don't want to take things slow, but there's a message here that your person needs to, that they could see a future paradise and soulmates, but they need to go slow is what I'm getting, okay? They need to take it easy, take it slow, easy street, right? I heard Scorpio and Virgo here as well. Libras also. Report in, Libras, all right, if this is your pile. So do they see a future for this connection? Spirit, angels, and guides, do they see a future for this connection? Ten of Swords. So I do think that, this might be a connection that they ran from in the past and that they tried to end, and that was very karmic for them, okay? And I think they still have feelings for you. It's just a little crush, not like I faint every time we touch, right? They could have also had some situation that they're just coming out of as well. I'm getting that some of them have wrapped up a relationship cycle, like some of them have just recently been separated or divorced as well, and they're trying to cope through that, and they're trying to cope through, working through a karmic relationship that they've had to walk away from. So some of them are coming from that vantage point. Do they see a future here? Yeah, they see something fresh, exciting, and interesting. They certainly are really excited about, they think that your body is like paradise, and they are really excited to see what you got going on, all right? Pile number 3, I feel like they aggressively want to, they're trying to be chill about it, but I feel like they aggressively are like, hey, and some of them are wanting to be sexual with you, wanting to manifest you, wanting to explore you. Some of them could want to bring you flowers, is what I'm seeing here. Some of them would try any trick in the book if they could, just to get you naked. We have Four of Wands. Yeah, I do think this is great. The Four of Wands, as far as do they see a future? Yeah, I think they see a sexy future with you, pile number 3. And it's kind of invigorating, which is different than the energy I was seeing in the Oracle card. So it might be that they needed to go on easy street because they've been through some things, but then after that, they're gonna just get down to business with the Magician here, Gemini, Virgo energy, that they could just be, like revitalized after they finally let that karmic relationship go, is what I'm seeing. Do they see a future for this connection? Yeah, Ace of Cups. They see a new beginning for this connection. For some of you, this person could be coming back to you like magic, like this relationship was over, they ran from you, and they left you in the dust, and it felt very karmic. I do see for some of you, this person is coming back magically to reappear in your life, to give you a new beginning and to spend time with you, to spend more quality time than they did in the past. For some of you, I feel like your love language is quality time, and maybe they didn't have that love language, and I think they couldn't really sit still as easily. And so now they're learning how to take things slower and easier, to sit still and to, you know, honor your wishes for that. So Ace of Cups, yeah, some of them really want to, for anyone here who likes women, if your person likes women, I feel like they're like, give it to me, baby. Like they think that you're very beautiful and feminine and sexy, and that you always look good, you smell good, you take care of yourself in a very feminine, lovely way. So there is like some crushing energy based on that, like this crush. Yeah, two aces. This person is like, give me the new beginning. I want the new beginning. I want it so bad. I am going to literally burst out of my pants. Like, you know, is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me, right? With the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel like they want to, the offer is going to come out of nowhere. You're going to be like, you know, sitting there like in a funk, probably pile number 3, like, oh, I don't know what the hell is going on here. And this person, I feel like, is going to surprise you, and it's going to be like, hey, I see them peeking their head around the corner and going, hey, towards you. So you might have an unexpected communication here with the Magician here as well. They might want to go out on some dates with you and be like, hey, can we just start this over? I just want to kick it with you. I definitely feel that energy. Do they see a future here, Spirit? Yeah, they want to communicate. 8 of Wands. They want to rush towards you. Some of them may have animals. They may be animal lovers too. This card in this deck is always about animal lovers too. They may enjoy watching animals or spending time in nature. I did pick up on that earlier. Like some of them are deer hunters too. I'm just going to say that. Some of them are deer hunters. But I just see that here. But I definitely think that they could be hunters in general, but I definitely feel like this person wants to come at you quickly, okay? And they could have like something in Aries, like their Venus in Aries, or their moon in Aries, or their rising in Aries. I feel like they could be a water sign, but then have fire in their chart. So it's like they're chill and they go with the flow and they like being outdoors. But when it comes to you, it's like they just want to hop on it. They're sick of waiting. They just want to hop on it is what I'm seeing here. Pile number 3, okay? And let's see, what do they like? So what is pile number 3's person like or like about this connection? First of all, what do they like about this connection? I think this connection, 2 of Wands, makes them feel very optimistic, like they could go anywhere. Like you would be down, like Bonnie and Clyde, like you guys would be like down for anything. I think they feel like you could get, you know, change a tire with them. Like you're very feminine or masculine, but I feel like if you're a woman watching this, and you identify with being feminine, I feel like you're very feminine, but you could also as easily, you know, bust out and change a tire, I feel like, as well. They like that you're not like super materialistic and that you see people for who they are, and for you, like experiences in life are more meaningful for you than anyone than anything else. I feel like you guys could really be like millennials. You know how they say millennials like to have a lot of experiences? I feel like that could be you. Now let's see here for pile number 3. So for this person, what do they not like about the connection? The World card. So they could not like that this connection makes them feel like they have to grow up and get a real job. Or that this connection makes them feel like they have to graduate or finish something, that they need to mature themselves more, that they need to listen to you more is what I'm getting, and that they need to spend more time with you. Like some of them, they need to put more effort into the connection. We have crush here. It's just a little crush, not like not like I faint every time we touch, right? So they get all excited and hyper about the new beginnings, but I feel like sometimes they may fall a little bit asleep at the wheel when it comes to the follow through. And I think that, you know, they're having to grow up a little bit in this connection and realize, like, yes, if I want this, I'm going to have to follow through, and I'm going to have to close, like for real, close any cycles from the past, any karmic situations from the past, and I'm going to have to grow up, okay? I'm going to have to grow up. All right, and so let's see, how are my pile number 3s gonna feel? Strength, I think you guys are feeling strong. No one can fuck with you. I feel like you are, you know, in your zone. You're feeling strong. You're feeling like you've got control of yourself and you're not gonna freak out or flip out at any ups or downs in this connections. I think you have real good control over yourself in this connection. Ace of Wands, I think you definitely want to fuck though, pile number 3, you sneaky little devils. You guys could be acting all virginal and strong here with the eight of strength here, and just being like, no, I don't have any lower desires. I sublimated those years ago. And then here you are like, wait a second, I actually want to, right? So I feel like some of you too are thinking that this connection is very creative. Some of you could be Leos here too, is what I'm getting. Fire signs, Leos. Like you feel like this connection could really spark your creativity and also mature you as well. We have Knight of Cups. I think you're very hopeful, optimistic, and feeling romantic about this connection. I think you have a lot of hope for it. I think that you feel both sexually and romantically attracted to this person, but you're trying to play it cool. Okay, pile number 3 with the blue tea light. You're trying to play it cool, but this connection is kind of rocking your world here with the Judgment card. You're like, whoa, this is kind of wild, right? And I think you could sense that it could draw more out of you or cause you to have to make some changes in your life too. So you could be looking at that as well, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 3. In the extended reading, we're going to go into what is their next move, their deepest feelings, and we will pull out my deepest desires deck, okay? So thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for joining your reading, and take care.